What's your best advice for dealing with trauma bonding? I don't have a problem getting girls, but I always end up with the same type, drunks and cokeheads. I try to stay out of the party scene, but I get bored at home too easy.
Well, what did Master Yoda say? Try not. Either do or do not. If you keep fishing in the same shitty pond, you're going to keep catching the same shitty fish. And so this really isn't a trauma bonding issue. What it is that you keep fishing in the same pond and then you get upset that you keep pulling crappy fish. So if you're in the party scene all the time, drunks and cokeheads and drug addicts, it's like, duh, that's where you're fishing. That's what's there. So, get involved in other hobbies and other interests that don't involve the party scene. So that's a you issue.
I don't think you're gonna find any cokeheads at the run club.
There might be.
Well,
Yeah.
Caroline,
I don't know about that.
they do it like, woo!
Yeah.
That's
Two
cool.
more miles. 2 more miles.
Keep it up, keep it up.
No one gets that excited about jogging.
Oh my
Going to
God.
a yoga class or a Pilates class, anywhere where there's lots of women. I mean, if you like to drink, it's like, that sounds like you're going to clubs all the time. That's like, clubs suck. I mean, the only time back in the day when we would go to nightclubs is when we had a VIP, like Taboo, which John Morgan used to own when he first opened that up with, what's his name, Howie, the Backstreet Boys, and I think it was Mark Nejame, another famous attorney in downtown Orlando. There was several of them. That was a great place to hang out at, and they had a VIP level upstairs. They had a sushi bar, so we could call ahead and get our own table, and then we would go and hang out up there. And it wasn't as loud up there as it was down on the dance floor, and that was fun. We'd hang out in the VIP area. Occasionally, I'd go down and dance on the dance floor with a girlfriend or whoever I was hanging out with at the time. But other than that, it's like an ale house or something like that, where that was the kind of preferred place that I would go hang out if I'm going to drink. But like beer and wine festivals and things like that around, obviously, like, I know Chunky works the Oktoberfest festival every year and has a blast and stuff like that. But the party scene, there's gonna be a lot of drugs, a lot of cocaine, and it's like if you keep
can't
going
even
back
talk.
to
You can't even
that,
talk or hear people in the
yeah,
club, like, and the prices are ridiculous too.
yep, it's
You want to
expensive.
drink $30.
And the next day you lose your voice because you're yelling at everybody because it's so fucking loud. It's not a good
Your
experience.
ears are beeping. It's like beep.
Ugh.
Clubs, you definitely have to watch out and make sure the girl is over 18.
But John Morgan, he did it right. That was Taboo back in the day was a cool place to hang out. First few years it was open, but once the sushi bar went away, we stopped going. I
Hmm.
even had my own special roll, the Corey special they called it.
Girl I was dating for 3 months called me her boyfriend, so I asked her out. She said yes, but then called me 2 days after the date to break up. Was she not ready?
A girl was like, oh, called him her boyfriend, and then he was
So
like,
he
oh.
asked, wasn't he already dating her?
Well, maybe she
No.
was just saying it playfully, like, oh, this is my boyfriend instead of saying my friend.
That sounds weird. Like they were hanging out. He says they were dating, and then he asked her out on a date. And
No,
she
like
goes,
I think they weren't official and she randomly called him her boyfriend, so he officially asked her out
To be exclusive.
to be exclusive, and
oh.
then 2 days
Well,
later,
he made the assumption that, like, because if a girl starts calling me her boyfriend, I might not say anything about it, or I might, depending on the situation, I might be like, well, are you saying you want to be boyfriend girlfriend now? But if she just says, "Oh, my boyfriend," I wouldn't say it until she's regularly doing it and you're introduced to everybody.
not the first
Because if you're
time.
3 months in and she hasn't asked you to be exclusive, that tells me either she's a Fruit Loop or you're not doing a good job of applying the book. Because usually it takes about 6, 7 weeks for the woman to fall in love and want to be in a relationship with you. If you're 3 months down the road, it sounds like you were just kind of a booty call and you made the wrong assumption. Instead of asking a high quality question, you made the assumption that she wanted to be exclusive, asked her to be exclusive. She wasn't really wanting to be exclusive. She just went along with it at the time, and then she later backed out. So That's on you. Never ever assume that you understand what a woman means. Ask her to explain it explicitly to you.
Yeah. He jumped way too quick.
Yeah.
After applying 3% man and dating beautiful foreign girls, locals in my small town now bash, stalk, and cancel me on social media. Maybe because I was the quiet guy. Now they mock me daily. I need advice for this type of situation because it was totally unexpected for me. I can't even go outside my home now in this town.
What? So they're making fun of him because he dated women in other countries?
He was dating multiple women.
Well, how would anybody in your town even know this? That tells me you've been blabbing to people. That's terrible operational security. It says right in the book, gentlemen don't kiss and tell. I say it all the time. Some guys, it just drives them fucking nuts. And I was reading, I saw a nasty email this morning. A guy was really upset that I don't talk about myself and answer 20 questions about my personal life. It's like, why would I want to cockblock myself to some fucking unhappy dude from the internet? It's like, keep your mouth shut, dude. If everybody in your town knows who you were dated, well, that's a you problem. You were doing a shitty job at operational security. You should be mysterious. Women love guys that are mysterious. And when you don't talk about it, you're mysterious. People are like, what's going on? It's like Doc Love, when he died, he had a family. He would always crack a joke and give an unserious answer when they would say, well, what's your story? You married? You got a family? You dating? He would say something like, oh, I get Hugh Hefner's rejects. He would say stuff like that. He would never give a straight answer. And it was only after after he passed away, that somebody close to him reached out to me and said some nice things. And I was like, man, I had no idea. Dude had a family. I had no idea. And it's like, he maintained operational security and he took it to the grave. Good for him. And, that for a lot of you guys that are worried about other people's lives, or like, especially in this case, this is exactly why you keep your mouth shut. Nobody in your town should know who you were dating or what you were doing.
My buddy's always saying shit about how I can't get girls in front of other girls. We do banter and make fun of each other all the time. Should I call him out?
So he's publicly saying you can't get girls
In front of girls.
Yeah, that's not a good wingman. That's a
messed up.
cockblocker. That guy's not your friend.
He's jealous of you.
Yep.
Yes.
He's jealous.
Somebody who does that in front of other people do
A
it
man that does
themselves.
that to you and cockblocks you in front of other women, I would not hang out with a person. I give him one chance. Say, don't ever fucking do that again if you want to remain my friend. If you have anything other than supportive comments and being a good wingman, keep it to yourself. Because the next time you do it, we will never speak again. How do I approach the girl who constantly checks me out at a gym? Well, it'd be helpful to read the book and understand it. And ideally, in that case, if she really likes you, she'll come over and sit down next to you and start working out at a machine near you. And then you can engage her in conversation. Or you can say, when you see her eye fucking, you can wave her over like this and get her to come over. And start teasing her. Hey, I noticed you've been checking me out. It's like, what's your story? What are you all about? What's your name? Just start asking her questions. If she already likes you, it's not really going to matter what you say. But don't just keep making eye contact and not do anything about it. Wave her over if you keep seeing her checking you out.